The price of her greed. In a quiet town on the outskirts of Ibadan lived a woman named Bimp Adeyemi. To many people, Bimp was the definition of a successful married woman. She was married to Kunal, a hard-working civil servant, and together they had 3 beautiful children, 2 boys and a girl. From the outside, their home looked peaceful. But inside Bimp's heart, there was never contentment. Bimp always compared herself to others. If her neighbor bought a new car, she felt poor. If her friend built a duplex, she felt like a failure. If someone's child attended a private school abroad, she felt her own children were not good enough. Kunal earned a decent salary, enough to feed the family, pay school fees, and save a little. But for Bimp, enough was never enough. "Look at my mates," she would complain. "Some of them don't even have educated husbands like you, yet they are living big lives." Kunal would sigh and reply calmly, "Bimp, let us live within our means. Our children are growing well. Peace is better than pressure." But peace was not what Bimp wanted. She wanted status. She wanted respect. She wanted people to fear her success. The beginning of the fall. One day, at a women's meeting in church, Bimp met an old friend, Asad, who looked unusually rich. Expensive wig, designer bag, latest phone. Bimp's eyes shone with envy. "Saad, what are you doing now?" she asked. Saad smiled mysteriously. "Business. Just business." That night, Bimp couldn't sleep. The image of Saad's wealth kept replaying in her mind. After weeks of pressure, Saad finally introduced Bimp to a connection. A man who promised fast money through import deals and investment schemes. Kunal warned her. "Bimp, please be careful. Anything that promises quick money is dangerous." But greed had already blocked her ears. She secretly took money from their savings, money meant for their children's education, and invested it. At first, it worked. Money started coming in. Bimp changed overnight. She bought new clothes, changed her phone monthly, and started looking down on others. She even stopped respecting her husband. "If not for me, this house would still be struggling," she would boast. When greed grew teeth. The small success made Bimp hungrier. She wanted more. Without telling Kunal, she sold some of his land documents and invested again, this time, a larger amount. Then the unexpected happened. The investment crashed. The man disappeared. Phones stopped connecting. In 1 week, everything vanished. Bimp panicked. Instead of confessing, she borrowed money from loan apps, neighbors, and cooperative societies to recover what she lost. Debt piled on debt. Kunal soon noticed strange calls and messages. When he finally found out, his heart broke. "Bimp, you sold my land," he asked in disbelief. She cried, begged, and blamed the devil. Kunal tried to help, but the debts were too heavy. How the children paid the price. The children were the real victims. School fees became a problem. The first son, Tund, was sent home repeatedly. Eventually, he dropped out of school and started working as a bus conductor to support the family. The second child, Sola, became withdrawn and angry. He joined bad friends, started stealing small items, and was later arrested for phone theft. The daughter, Kemi, once a bright and cheerful girl, stopped dreaming. She was forced into early apprenticeship instead of continuing her education. Bimp watched her children suffer because of her greed. Kunal fell sick from stress and high blood pressure. With no money for proper treatment, his condition worsened. The same woman who wanted to be admired now avoided public gatherings. People whispered, "Isn't that the woman that was living big last year?" Greed has no friend. The moment of realization. One evening, Bimp sat alone in the dark living room as rain fell heavily outside. She remembered how peaceful their life once was. How her children used to laugh freely. How her husband once smiled often. Tears rolled down her face. I wanted more, and I lost everything, she whispered. That night, she finally knelt down and prayed, not for money, but for forgiveness. Moral of the story. Greed does not only destroy the greedy. It destroys innocent lives attached to them. A parent's choices shape a child's future. When contentment leaves the home, peace follows it out. Moral. No amount of wealth is worth sacrificing your children's future. Be content, be patient, and let wisdom guide your desires.